All right, Mr. Potter, you say you want to talk about marriage. Okay, so give me your perspective of a good husband. Because your wife just gave me a perspective of a good husband. Now you give an example of a good husband that's a pastor. Give me your version. Because I listen, Officer Wilson, Emmanuel, look, I already know he's going to say something stupid. Okay? So you thinking that just because you're a pastor, you can do what you want to do? Okay, so let me write this down so I can tell other people they can do what they want to do. How about they like that? Listen, you're married, right? You've been married for 8 years, right? To this woman. You're telling me that she goes out there right now selling food stamps, which was back in 1980, 90. People still doing selling their food stamp card nowadays, trying to get some crack. You're telling me that it's okay for her to go out there and sell her food stamps, sell her body, and just be out there drugging as hell and drunk as hell. That's okay for her? To do what she wants to do what she wants to do as a wife, and not give a damn about her 4 children, not to care about her marriage, not to care about her husband, to be up here talking about, hey, sexy, you want to come roll with Big Mama? You want her to do like that? That's what you call an unselfish pastor. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to lose some church members, okay? Them people down there at the church talk about you a Baptist and a primitive Baptist. I wouldn't care if you was Charlie Brown and the Angels. Your members are going to be dismembered from your church if you keep the spirits as you do. Because I don't care about what's going on, but I care about marriages that are correctly. And guess what? You're nothing. You know, my great-grandmother used to say, when a man thinks he knows is right, he ain't right. And words to my grandmother, she said, my great-grandmother, she says, when a pastor don't know what he's doing, that means he's a false preacher. And guess what? That's what you are. You're a false prophet. And I'm gonna tell you this, just like this. You keep that rate, what you going, you gonna end up in hell. I'm gonna clap myself, because I know I'm telling the truth. You say you found text messages? What kind of text messages? Okay. Was they sexual text messages, or was they like text messages that you just send for purposes? So they were sexually text messages. Tag your it, sir. You got 30 seconds. The first word you could think of, Mr. Potter, is they were desperate. You know what? Nick Cannon was desperate. Future was desperate. Drake was desperate. P. Diddy was desperate to be a homemonger. David was not David in the Bible. He was desperate for love, but guess what? He had a love for God. He even though Bathsheba made him commit adultery. You mean to tell me that you gonna have sense enough to commit adultery just like David did in the Bible, you know what? If I had a dime for every time you said that you a pastor, I would win the most prize and probably be the president of these United States. Okay? I can preach today. Let me be the pastor.